This month, Life Insurance Strategies Group is back in Shanghai, and I've been teaching the world's first 7-day course on private placement life insurance at Fudan's University's School of International Finance. And we've got 101 students in this class. And the biggest thing on their minds is pre-immigration. So we're talking about the common situation of a Shanghai family that has one of their children that comes to the United States for college. And then after college, that child decides to work in the US and they get a visa. And once they have a visa and they're getting their career established, they begin looking at a green card. And of course, once you get that green card, you're a US taxpayer. So the big kind of thing that these families aren't thinking about at the time is, are we going to have a US tax problem? Because that's the furthest thing from our mind at this time. Well, you're going to. And the best time to plan for that is before that child becomes a US taxpayer. Because once they are, your planning options are narrowed. So one of the great ways that folks plan when they know they're going to have a child that becomes a US person is with life insurance, both private placement life insurance and retail life insurance. So we know that retail life insurance is excellent for buying a death benefit that can be used to offset estate taxes. Because of course, when this US citizen or US taxpayer's parents pass away, she's going to inherit all of that foreign money and assets, some of it operating companies, creating PFIC issues. So her having life insurance that can someday pay the estate tax on what's due is very helpful. But then let's look at private placement life insurance. So getting a PPLI policy set on that daughter before she becomes a US taxpayer can be key here. Some of that premium can be paid in kind. We'll want it diversified, of course, because when she is a US taxpayer, she needs to meet the proper diversification rules. And of course, we can't have an investor control violation. But we can get some of the parents' wealth into those PPLI policies on her life, on the daughter's life, if we're talking about a daughter, and then keep that money growing tax-free her entire life. So if we're talking about a young person coming to the US for school, that's a great time for planning. They're probably going to be around 20 years of age. So any insurance products could potentially be enforced for 60, 70 years. And when it comes to PPLI, that's exactly the type of tax growth that we want. We want to see no taxes paid for the life of that insured, and then have all that wealth passed to future generations. Now remember, at Life Insurance Strategies Group, we don't sell insurance, but we help our affluent institutional and individual clients make decisions involving complex life insurance scenarios. If we can help you, reach out to us at lifeinsurancestrategiesgroup.com.